Hey, we're back with another episode of What's Tea with Tyra. So today's episode is called We Can Outrun God. And so we're in Jonah chapter 1, verse 12, and it reads, "Pick me up and throw me into the sea," he replied, "and it will become calm. I know that it is my fault that this great storm has come upon you." Okay, so what is tea? Let me start by giving some background on what's happening. So the Lord called Jonah to go to the city of Nineveh to tell the people to repent because they were very wicked. They was doing way too much. It was giving Sodom and Gomorrah, apparently. And so the Lord was sending Jonah to tell them to repent. And Jonah knew the people of that city was wild and he didn't want no parts. So Jonah just said, "No, I ain't gonna do that." So instead of doing what God told him to do, he went in the opposite direction, trying to get away from what the Lord told him to do. And so he got on this boat. And as he got on this boat trying to go the opposite direction, a big, huge storm came. And the people on the boat are like scared for their lives. They throwing cargo off because they trying to, make sure the boat stays together and, they stay on the boat. Like, it was a horrible storm. And Jonah like, dang, I already know what's going on. It's because of me, y'all. It's because of me. So essentially he like, yeah, y'all got to throw me off the boat. Because I know the Lord is coming against this boat because of me. Because I'm being disobedient. I'm not listening. And yeah, so the Lord is like, yeah, no, you're not going to go in peace. So as soon as they threw him off the boat, the storm stopped. Everything calmed. And it was clear that it was Jonah. And everybody knows the story as far as he goes in the whale for 3 days. And basically, as he's in the whale, he repented. 3 days later, the whale spit him out. Or should I say the fish? We're assuming it's a whale. Spit him out, and he did what the Lord called him to do. Read the rest of Jonah to hear the rest of that story. But what's tea for today? You cannot outrun God. If God is calling you specifically to do something, it is very true that he can raise somebody else up if you don't want to listen. But there are certain instances where God said, no, you got to do it. I told you to do that. And until you do that, you're going to continue to see storm upon storm. You're going to continue to run into unnecessary warfare because you're being disobedient to God. And we also have to keep in mind when the Lord gives us a calling or the Lord gives us a word or tells us something that we are called to do, understand that there are lives connected to what you're called to do. There's lives connected to the purpose that the Lord has placed on you. So when you are saying no, you're saying no to saving lives. You're saying no to helping the people that need what you have on the inside of you that you are refusing to tap into. So in essence, instead of running away from what God is calling you to and running into unnecessary warfare, pain, hurt, confusion, frustration, instead of running into these things, just be obedient. Just be obedient. Listen to the Lord the first time, and you will save yourself so much heartache. And so that's what's tea for today. So as always, be grateful, thankful, humbled, and blessed, and I will see you guys next time.